Pictures that I had taken from the river on July 30th. I was going out and doing a boat patrol with the Department of Fisheries and Oceans, and I remember taking pictures, and we took pictures of the helicopters. There's a couple of them that were dumping water on the fire and thinking that they would have the fire out, no problem, because it didn't look very big. We were gone all day, and we come back about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and more of the mountainside had gone up in fire. We had to go up through Highway 24, either go to 100 Mile or go from 100 Mile back down to Cache Creek into Kamloops. And that's how most of the people were evacuated. And we were told that we were being evacuated out, barrier was being cleared out. But at the center, the fire was so huge. This isn't at the north end of barrier. And the size of the fire was sending ashes over, and we were being covered with sticks. Sticks were falling out of the air. Ashes were lightly covered, lightly dusted with ash. We called in all of our staff that were able to, because not everybody is able to function through an emergency. Some were just, they shut down and went and sat in their hotel room and, sort of dealt with what they were dealing with at the time. So it was an interesting time.
So why do you think some people shut down and can't help and others can be involved? Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think it's just how we're built. I fly well by the seat of my pants. Some people, if it's not planned out, they don't function.
Right.
You gotta go 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. And if you go 1, 2, C, D, F, 5, 6, 7, 8, that doesn't work for some people. But I think I fly well by the seat of my pants. So it worked out really well. And because I've been involved in the emergency planning for our community, I think that helps out as well, and there's other individuals that helped out with that. That was one of the things that we had sort of an ad hoc emergency plan for the community, but since then, that's one of the things that we've learned. We have a really comprehensive emergency plan now. Part of it, in the last month, we've had to institute the pandemic plan from that emergency plan. That pulled all of our staff together, and we worked well. And through this whole process, I think that's one of the things that you learn about your neighbors. How well you work together. When we're sitting with our fire department, working with the Barrier Fire Department, all the fire departments in the whole valley pull together. Out of this whole thing that I remember is the coming together of the community from Barrier, McLure, Lewis Creek here on up the valley. And from this, the Valley Fire Chiefs meet on a regular basis every Sunday. I think it's the first Sunday of each month or the last Sunday of each month. They meet still since the fire. That's McLure right up to Mavenby, and they sit and discuss, and they have lunch and sort of get together for themselves. We have an emergency plan that we've shared with Barrier to make sure that they know what our process is. That in time of need, you may feel alone, but you're really not. There are people out there that are willing to help out, whether it's your neighbor or somebody that lives further down the road, that you're not alone, and that there are people out there that are willing to help out. I think after the fire, like the communication that goes on and the working together, that's happening between our community, like the Valley Fire Chiefs meeting that goes on. That's a good thing that's come out of the fire. Our emergency services in terms of our first responders and the Barrier ambulance, I think that has become a tighter knit group. Some of the things that happen within the groups that work together in Barrier have come together a bit more. Those people that need to work together, the tighter knit has come. And our council is now meeting with, we've met with Clearwater Council, we're going to be meeting with the Barrier Council just to see how we can work together a bit more. So we're sitting side by side, but now we want to make sure that we have a really good even better, improve our working relationship. But, you know, things like that people, anytime that they smell smoke, that brings back those memories, because that's, through that whole time, even when you're evacuating campus, you could smell smoke, because there's so much fire, smoke and fire from the McLure fire, but not only that, and the Scotland fire, and the Stronger Yield fire, it was happening all around us at the time, and that's all you could smell. And the dog was just, because you can hear, from what I understand, and I wasn't in close to the fire, but the fire coming toward you was described as a freight train, a very loud freight train coming towards you.